I see. Are you connecting from your home, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Do you still work at the same place as you did years ago?
No, no, no. I work for myself now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a coach and a healer and a generally about right now.
Where do your clients live? Are they all in India?
Yeah, when I do training, they're mostly in India, but I have clients in China, in Europe, a couple of them in New York, where I coach on the phone. This is business coaching.
So you're a business coach. You coach over Skype,
Uh-huh.
and you say you're a healer. Is that part of the business coaching? You heal the business too?
Well, it's all about energy, so you got to use whatever you can get.
Truly.
So.
Well, we are here.
So what do you know about what we're doing now?
Well, I've been following you on your webpage and looking at the videos off and on. Doing it myself, I taught Immunix to my family, so nobody gets a cold anymore.
That's great. Are you married now?
No?
So when you say your family, you mean your mother and father?
Yes, yes. Yeah, my mother, not my father so much. He doesn't believe in it. But my mom, my sister, my aunt, my cousins.
I know, this is the woman, by the way, guys, who sent a CD to, I can't remember, it was one of your relatives who lived where the tsunami destroyed that village. You told me a story about that. You remember anything about that?
My friends who lived there, who just managed to escape.
Yeah, you sent them a CD, one of our CDs.
One of your CDs, yes, to the one which you sent me while I was at work. Yeah.
Well, the story that you told me, as I remember it, well, I'm just trying to paraphrase what you said, was that this it was the smell of the rotting corpses kept everyone there in trauma.
Yeah.
And that this woman was the only one. She was using Immunix, and she kept removing the trauma, so she wasn't in trauma.
Don't remember that. She was removing the trauma of herself and her nieces and nephews for escaping.
Right.
And seeing that and almost dying.
Right. Well, whatever it was, you made it possible for us to help at least one person in that terrible tragedy. And
at least seven. At least seven.
At least seven. That was very thrilling to me to see that. So you've done great work, and I'll tell you what I'm going to recommend is that you listen to what we do here and understand what we're into now and like how we're, doing this, okay, and dealing with this.
Definitely.
Yeah, and maybe this will give you some ideas about your coaching, business, and helping people also, because that's what we're into.
Sure.
Do you know I used to do a lot of business trainings? Did I ever tell you that?
No.
Yeah, like we used to make like, we'd make like $1.5 million a year, and like 900,000 was from business courses.
Oh, that's interesting.
It is a safer bet to do business training than personal growth training. That what we proved statistically, because usually our business courses just brought in more money than the other things, even though just about everybody did both. But, they really went, bonkers over the business stuff because they wanted success. You know, people's work is their lives.
True.
It's their lives. You know, Deming said that. He said it's, you know, not just their work, it's their life. So, okay. One of the things we do in this is we do these prayers. And in a couple of minutes, our good friend Ron, who is here tonight, thank you for coming, Ron, who's our deacon, is going to do the prayers for us. And then we will be chatting about various issues that I think you'll find interesting. So Aida is our honored guest. She's been around so many years, you know, predates most of the people on this, or maybe at least almost half the people on this call anyway. You know, long ago.
I am so touched and honored.
Yeah, well, me too. You know, it's nice to see somebody who has been benefiting and helping other people all this time with this ability to cure things. And you've honored it in a way that many people don't. You know, they succeed, but then they fail. And that's what we've been trying to deal with, is creating more successes. Coming up with ways of creating lasting success like yours in people who don't have the same stick-to-itiveness and proclivities as you do. You're a professional, and you tend to, like, appreciate good things and not, like when you've got something, you don't usually lose it, because you know that you want to be as strong as possible all the time.
For sure.
All right. So I think
before we start the prayer, let me call Chris back. I just didn't want to interrupt her. It'll be a quick call. She's waiting.
Okay, but we're going to lose our videos if we call her.
Oh, because we're more than 9?
She'll be the 10th.
Hello.
Hi, Chris. Did Barb sent you the number to call back if you get disconnected?
You know what? Chris probably wants help curing something. Why don't we let Chris talk to Anna, at some point tomorrow, and Anna can just give her some personal instruction, because in this meeting she's probably not going to get what she needs anyway.
Do you understand that, Chris?
Yeah.
You make an appointment, you talk directly with, say, Anna tomorrow.
Yeah, it doesn't cost anything, and you'll have somebody right there for you who'll just tailor everything just for you. It's probably better for you that way.
We'll work at that.
Also, I'll send you the number, Chris, and I'll give Anna your number.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
So she can maybe call you after this meeting even. Okay, cool.
Sure. Yeah, that's
Chris,
good.
good to meet you. Talk to you later.
Good
Bye-bye.
to meet you.
Okay, so now we're back.
Well, she's also got a baby there, and it's probably a good idea for, to talk to her in the daytime, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So back to
Prayers. Yes.
prayers. Ron, Deacon Ron.
Right here.
Okay. Continuous cleansing prayer. Take it away.
Okay, here we go. All my bodies are free of pathology.
Yes.
So you should test this. Jimmy, you remember how to test?
Yes, I'm doing it differently now, so yes.
Okay. And say yes when you get a yes for this, that you've actually realized this. You've done this prayer. It's something you do.
Okay.
So, Ron, would you start again, please?
Sure. All my bodies are free of pathology.
Yes.
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 Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
All my bodies are free of immune dysfunction.
Yes.
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 All my bodies are at full function.
Yes.
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 I've installed all necessary immunological shields.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
All my God connectors are in.
Yes.
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 I'm installing the reflex to give love and empowerment.
Yes.
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 I am attracting warm, happy feelings in others.
Yes.
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 Now merge your results bodies with people you choose. Remove and install the right factors.
Yes.
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 I'm on the best side of my highest possible dimension.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
I am removing all disturbances from the emotional bodies of everyone in the world.
Yes.
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 I'm protecting myself and my people from incipient catastrophes. Yes.
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 I'm removing all tendencies in the world to solve problems with violence.
Yes.
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 I'm realizing the loving, world-shaping, and God-given intentions I've carried from life to life.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm causing my career and those of the people I love to be what God intends.
Yes.
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 I am attracting increased capacity in myself and my group to accept power infusion.
Yes.
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 My particle attributes are in balance and at full strength to succeed at God's work.
Yes.
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 All my bodies are in God.
Yes.
Yes. All my bodies are one rainbow.
Yes.
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 I am free.
Yes.
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 I am now as happy as I have ever been.
Yes.
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 You know, that last one really does it for me.
Yeah, we just had that a few months ago.
I'm so glad we added that because it really does it for me. Like, I realize so much every time I do that. You know, and get a signal on it. Well, let's see, Barb. Oh, Greg, would you turn your camera on?
Yes.
Now, Barb,
Yes.
you did very well over the past few days. So give us a little more, because I know we've been reading your tweets. So most of us know most of the story, but like after that fellow gave you the $100 bill, what did you do then?
Well, kind of stunned. I said thank you a couple times.
No, I mean, did you-
But
did
I
you-
realized later I could just put.
Did you complete?
I kept walking and kept doing it some more.
So
Then it
did,
kept hitting me, and I kept getting excited. I was kind of like yelling. I was in this remote area. Then I went to a coffee shop, and I gave out a few more. And then I started walking back home to share about it. And I gave them more stickers out on the way home. And then I changed my clothes and went back out again. And I went to a different part of town and did a whole different area, like on a medium, like like a more busy area. That was kind of like a fashionable, artsy area, and this was more like on the street, like 3 lanes of traffic. And I gave out some more and made a couple, $2-3, and then I walked home and shared again, and I think that was it. Then I went
why
to
do you
somebody's house
why do you wait till you go
Yeah.
home to share?
because it's really bright and my phone isn't it's really hard to see in the sun, and my iPhone doesn't work unless I'm in a Wi-Fi area.
Right.
So it's hard to share. I mean, I suppose if I had a headset and I figured out how to just talk to it, but I can't really see this thing in the sun. I was like, even in the shade.
Well, you know what?
So I think-
There's a brightness adjustment. When you're out in the sun, you're supposed to turn the brightness up.
Well, maybe I could find that. That's part of the problem.
Well, we won't look for it now, but I can probably help you with it. But that's what you have to do. You have to turn up your brightness. And so then the next day, did you like, I guess today, the next day was today, right?
Yeah, then I went shopping and stuff. I got some things. Then I actually went to spend some of the money and bought some things. I manifested these shirts I was looking for $1, this garage sale. And I
Oh,
got them.
great.
And then today I had a job. So today I made like $60 so far. Plus I think I got a new coaching client today. But I'm in Albuquerque and I met some people. I didn't have to stick around me, so I didn't give it away yet. But I got sort of like 2 new clients today, plus another job. And then on Wednesday, yes, I'm in Albuquerque now. I already had this obligation, I guess, so I didn't go out this morning.
Okay, well, one thing I want to mention to you is that the only money that counts in this game is money that comes from people donating to you, not from working jobs. Got it? Barb? Oh no. I think, look, I think,
I think Barb, yep, she
Oh.
disappeared.
oh no, she's okay. Barb, you're on mute, just, or
No,
me.
she disappeared.
Oops, okay. Well, Anna, let's go to you. Tell us,
All right.
while we're waiting for Barb to come back, and as long as we need, tell us what you've been up to. Oh wait, there's Barb again. I might as well complete with her. Well, Barb, okay. Did you understand what I said?
About, yes.
So I take it that you have not managed to ask 20 people today?
Not today yet, no.
Okay. Well, do you think you have a chance still?
Yeah, I mean, Albuquerque's a much bigger city. There's people all over the place.
Oh, right, that's right, and it's only 7:30. Okay, great.
But I might be able to. I might do. Actually, I asked at like 5 because I asked some people over the internet too. That counts.
Yes, it does. And by the way, what we're discovering is that if you continue to put up these comments on YouTube movies, that you will get lots of people calling you. In fact, with that, I'll go to Anna, and Anna, we'll just listen to her for a while, Barb. So,
Okay, that's fine. I'll go on mute.
okay. So tell us of how you've been doing.
Well, I've been playing a little telephone tag with that one person that you had call me, so we haven't quite connected, but we're working on it. And I've been posting some more, and I was trying to post with tinnitus since I had that, and I cured that too, but I found that the YouTube videos they had so many viewers, and I had so many comments that I kept getting pushed out of that. I couldn't make any comments there, so I had much more luck with the herpes website, or the herpes YouTube videos, and I'm still like sticking them there when I can. And that's about it. I think I have to get from Fran the certificate for the church that I registered with the police department, because the cop stopped me last week and said that I need to register if I want to, ask for donations for bumper stickers.
Oh yeah, but would you send her a copy of the church certificate? She's going to send it to you, but you can go out without the church certificate. The cops won't do anything to you.
Okay, or I can go to the next town too, and until I get it. And
You can, but you might be better off in the next town from what you've told me about your town. But actually, yeah, you can just tell them it's coming in the mail, when they ask you.
So yeah, I've been just plugging away at that, and watching a lot of different things, different YouTube videos, and I like the two doctors you had talked about cancer and healing, and that was really good. I like the woman doctor a lot. It was Dr. Day, I think. He was great.
Yeah, it's interesting that there's so many people who intuit that they can cure things directly, but they just really have no clue about how we're doing it.
Yeah, and it seems like a lot of these people I'm seeing with TED Talks, etc., they've got part of it. They've got some great ideas.
Yeah, they've got part of it. That's right.
There's,
See, these, and I want to tell you, these are the people that we should be writing to.
Yeah, I know.
And see, at this point, as you continue to post these comments and then give out bumper stickers, at some point it will just grow, and you'll watch a TED Talk, and you'll decide, oh, I'm going to write to this person. And you can just Google the person, find out how to get in touch with them, write them a note, and once you get started, you'll probably just write a few notes a day, and somebody will get back to you.
Yeah, I was thinking it'd be nice to get a template formed, like we have for our answering machine, our voice messages, and we are now for the, when the calls come in, and it would be nice to have a template for these other people.
Well, I'll tell you what, everybody go to my Facebook wall. And on my Facebook wall, you will see something that I posted, but Aida can't see it. It's only the Cure team can see it. And she's not on the Cure team. But the, okay, I'll just tell you, let's see, that where it is. I think it's right at the top, probably. No, but it's Barb's thing is at the top. And then underneath Barb's thing is a movie. And then, where could this be? I don't see it at all. I know I posted it.
It was the outline?
No.
I'm sorry, what do you... So,
I don't know. I don't see it there. I posted it early today, and it's not there. And what it is, it's just a list of things that you include in a YouTube movie comment. That's all it is.
oh,
Oh,
There's nothing. It's
Yeah,
just.
see that.
It's a. Do you see it? Anybody see it?
No, not
No.
on the wall.
Nobody sees it. The thing is, Anna, if you watch somebody's, TED Talk movie,
Mm-hmm.
and you write to them, you really don't want a template.
Yeah, that's true.
You want to be talking to the person. Now, obviously, there are going to be things that you should include.
Right, some of the key points maybe.
So you do want to know what those things are. But, a template, you're going to want to write to the person about what they've, done in their thing. In fact, if you go to my notes, can you do that?
Mm-hmm.
And there is like a typical kind of thing that I made here in the notes. It's not a, tell me when you're on my notes and I'll try to tell you where the thing is. It's more like, I wrote a note to somebody so you can sort of see what I included.
Okay,
That's-
so I'm on the page.
Okay.
Is it outreach? Or,
Yeah, I think that's it.
okay, let's see that one. Go back again.
Let's see. No, it's not outreach. It's not, let's see, it's, okay.
Potential ally.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, yeah.
So you can
There we
see
go.
it's like this
Okay.
typical, there's also another one, note or email to a potential supporter,
Okay.
which is another way of doing it. It's like, you write to the assistant first. You always assume the person has an assistant even if they don't.
Mm-hmm.
So you write to the assistant and you say, like, it's important,
Okay.
get this thing
Let's see it
through to
there.
the person and so on. So you could study those. But see, it has to come from inside you, like you watch this person speak and you say, like there's something in you that says, I bet this person would talk to me. I'm not wasting my time. Because a lot of these people, like, they're not going to write back. They'll never even see the thing you write to them.
Mm-hmm, true. Gotta get their attention.
But then there's this guy who's talking and you go, wow, this guy, he'll read my note, and he'll write back to me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the person you talk to.
Okay.
You remember us talking about Martin Lee?
Martin Lee, no, I don't think I remember that.
Reiki Master Martin Lee. Barb got in touch.
No.
It was about 8 years ago. Barb got in touch with this guy who was giving away free Reiki certifications. And he spoke to her personally, and he came on the Cure show, and for years he had a note up on his website about doing immunics.
Oh, good.
And like thousands of people came from that one little thing that he put up over the years. Probably. I mean, there was probably, like probably probably over 50 people signed up over the 8-year period. But people used to tell us, I found about you through Martin Lee. They used to tell us that. Because he was a very well-respected person. So, say what your thoughts are now.
Yeah, I think that's great. That's what I need to work on, is getting that, getting it in my mind, all the parts, and then start responding to some of these people.
Well, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe what you need to be working on is just put up more comments on movies. Just do that for like a few weeks. Like, don't write to anybody.
Yeah, okay. I mean, because I'm getting a lot of good responses.
Well, what you want to do is, what you want to work on is calling people. Now, let me ask you a question, okay? About the outline that you do. You have an outline that you do with people, the advocating of cure with them. When is it appropriate, like with whom, with which people, with whom is it appropriate to do that outline?
Well, with everyone.
With everyone, thank you. Okay, good. So, what you're going to need to do is completely ditch every other thing and simply get on the phone with people and ask them if they have 20 minutes to be with you and that you can help them. And if they say, that they don't and they just ask for a quick explanation, tell them, no, you'll call me when you have time. And get off the phone and don't do anything. Like, sort them out that fast. Like, isn't that what the outline does? It sorts people out, like they can't get a signal, so you send them to the movies. Or they get a signal, but then they don't want to contribute anything, so you send them to the movies. Or they contribute something, but you can see that they're still not taking it seriously, so you just give them a warning, and you tell them, look, you're going to probably forget about this in the next few hours. And you just warn them about that, and bye-bye, right? You're eliminating people. That's what you use the outline for, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What happens when you get a good one?
Well, then, we're going to go through the whole thing.
But what happens when you get a good one and you go through the whole thing, and then you've completed it?
Well, so then they're going to go and watch the movie, the YouTube movie on the website, and after they watch it, they're going to call me back. I'm going to ask them to call me back.
So you're going to get into a continuing relationship with them.
Yeah. And
these are the people who become your friends, clients, your coach, the people who you'll end up coaching, people who will cure things, people who will possibly make a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because of this personal contact and how you didn't quit with them. Because these are the same people who went nowhere. There have been a lot of really great people who've come to our web college and have gone nowhere. Because they just didn't have that person there to keep the thing in their hand.
Yeah.
It's like I was talking to the Samsung rep at, Best Buy.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to him, like, I said, I guess you have to make sales here or else, your job's over, right? And he said, yeah, but he said, you know what else? He said, it's not just about sales, it's actually about keeping preventing the people from bringing back their smartphones.
Mm-hmm.
Like they found that a lot of people, like you and I, we have, like, you have the earlier generation, but you have the same smartphone I have. You have the 3 and I have the 4. And,
Right.
you know, like these are very complicated phones.
They are.
And a lot of people buy them and then get really fed up after a day or two and they can't stand. I mean, I spent hours with this guy being trained to use this phone. And I still have a ton of questions, and I also realized that I really messed up, and there were certain just essential things that I never asked. Like there's in the menu there's something called set up as. I have no idea what that means. You know, but you can set things up as something or other, but I might want to use that if I knew what it was, but I don't. So there's just so much here. And people would just say, forget it, you know, I'm going to get something simpler. And they'd bring the phone back. So that's why he's there.
Mm-hmm.
He sits there and sets people's phones up. I was there watching him do it.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably spent like 3 hours with me.
Wow, great.
You know, like answering my questions, and he'd go work with another client, and then I'd get some more questions, and he'd come back and answer, and I just sat there and I kept asking questions. I wanted to know how to use the phone.
They're really helpful.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So with that, that's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for people like the woman who was on before. What was her name?
Chris?
Chris. Yeah. Like Chris is an example of somebody, like you see hear in her voice how scared she is. And she doesn't like know what this is or who we are. Like she's got this incurable disease that she's going to have for the rest of her life, and she's got a baby, and the baby probably has it.
Mm-hmm.
And she wants to cure her baby. She doesn't want her baby to go through life with this. So say what you're thinking.
So what?
Say what you're thinking.
What I'm thinking is like, I'm thinking poor woman and poor baby. Yeah, she'll need a lot of coaching and explaining and walking her through the process.
Actually, no. What she'll need is for you to do the outline.
Okay.
Not coaching, not explaining, the outline.
Okay, because she hasn't seen the movie then or anything.
And then, oh, that's another question I had. Yeah, what about with people who have seen the movie? Then what do you do with them?
Well, then first thing is to ask them if how their signal is coming along, and can they do that? Or they start using it?
No, you do the outline.
Okay, let's go through it.
So it's with everybody. What about with people like Aida who have been around for many years?
Do the outline.
Do the outline, that's right.
All right.
You know, you have to, because see, the outline is not a script. Do you understand? It's not a script.
It's just essentials that they need to know and practice and to hear.
I am a person, let's say I'm Aida, okay, and you're me. So do part one of the outline with me.
I gotta bring that up.
Let's see how fast you can bring it up.
Yeah. Let's see about that. Okay. Here it is. Contact outline. Okay, I got it.
Not
Okay.
bad. That's pretty fast. I thought it was good.
It's better to. All right. So you're. Who are you again? You, Chris, or Aida?
I'm Aida.
Aida. Oh, okay.
I've been doing this for like 10 years.
Okay, Aida. So let's do some testing together.
Okay.
Want to try that?
Yep.
Okay. So what is it you'd like to work on right now?
What would you?
Well, I have this like block, you know, I'm a certified coach, but I seem to have a block about, you know, making fees. And I'm just not making the fees I want to make.
The fees?
The fees, money.
Oh.
I'm not being paid by people as much as I want to be paid, so I'd like to work on that.
Okay. So, all right. So, you want to work on prosperity.
No, I actually want to clear this block because,
Okay.
you know, I have clients and the potential of having more clients and so on. There's some going on here. You know,
Okay, so,
just not bringing in the bucks.
all right. So maybe if you said that you think you have a block, so we could.
Yeah,
how about
really,
like-
it seems like that's what it seems like. It seems like a block.
All right. Well, let's test it. Let's put it to a test and.
Cut. That was very good.
All right.
I thought that was terrific. You're adapting the outline to the person.
Okay.
You know, like that's what's appropriate to do with her. So you know, test on something. If she knows how to test on something she needs to work on. That's right. That's 100% right. That's what you do. That's what you want to get to with everybody.
Yeah.
So that they have a breakthrough and they're like crazy wild about it, and that's when you ask them for a contribution. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
You go on from there. So it's very good, you know. And whatever they contribute can be big or small, but you know, I don't know. I wonder, maybe it's time to say the next prayer. And I was going to go on to Barb, but you know what? This is a good moment, I think, to pause here and do the gravitational strengthening prayer. You know, it's like, so why don't we do that, and then we'll be better set up to go on to the next phase of this interaction with you and Barb. So, Ron, let it rip, buddy.
Okay, here we go. I accept God's wisdom.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
I attract grace.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I attract guides and guidance.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I attract knowingness and wisdom.
Yes.
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 Where's Franny with her booming yes? Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
So far away.
I attract the experiences I need so I can learn what I need to learn to do God's work.
Yes.
Yes.
It's an emphatic yes.
I've installed discrimination between people that win and ones that don't.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I've installed discrimination between activities that win and ones that don't.
Yes.
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 I've installed discrimination between locations that win and ones that don't.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
I've installed a reflex to drop the ones that don't win even when I'm succeeding with them.
Yes.
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 And I've installed a reflex to do the ones that do win, even when I'm a beginner at them.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I am installing the reflex to dwell on solutions.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I fulfill the hopes of my parents and ancestors.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
I'm merging my results bodies with parents and ancestors, and I'm removing and installing the right factors.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm doing these prayers for my family, loved ones, and soulmates, as well as for myself.
Yes.
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 I attract money and other wealth.
Yes.
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 Oh, yeah.
I attract tools to fulfill my mission.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I attract technologies to fulfill my mission.
Yes.
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 I attract respect.
Yes.
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 I attract yours.
Yes.
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 I attract fame.
Yes.
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 I attract health, wellness, and longevity.
Yes.
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 I attract remedies and antidotes to dysfunction.
Yes.
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 Yes. I attract faith.
Yes.
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 Yes. I attract gratitude.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I attract fun.
Yes.
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 Okay, we got to fill in the blank here. I love, name a person unconditionally. I love, name a person unconditionally.
Yes.
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 I attract the love of my life.
Yes.
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 I let in love and nurturing.
Yes.
Yes.
I I attract my children and students.
Yes.
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 I attract astute, committed immuters.
Yes.
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 I attract powerful, benevolent allies.
Yes.
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 I attract people who appreciate and support me and my mission.
Yes.
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 I attract people who will connect me to the people I need to talk to.
Yes.
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 Okay, got another fill in the blank here. I attract, name some people. I attract, name some people.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I attract forgiveness.
Yes.
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 In the last 5 minutes, I've become a bigger person.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I attract worldwide awareness and use of Immunix.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm leaving behind everything that slows me down.
Yes.
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 I want nothing.
Yes.
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 I've done enough Immunix on myself today to create a critical mass.
Yes.
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 That completes that prayer.
Nice, Ron. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, it's good to have you saying the prayers, Ron.
Thanks.
Yeah. Wonder what happened to Barb.
Her connection went on and off.
Yeah, I noticed. I was just going to ask her
Could be her
something.
phone. She's in a restaurant. Could be the battery ran down. Who knows?
Maybe you should try her phone. I wanted to ask her something.
Okay.
Oh, she's starting.
Oh, there she is.
I'm calling on her phone.
Oh, I see.
Calling us on. I mean, rather than I could call individually on my own, but
That's okay. Let's see if she can answer.
okay, not answering.
All right. Barb?
I hung her up.
Oh, you hung her up. Okay.
It was her answering machine.
Okay. Well, Anna, do you feel like you've got a handle on what you're like, sort of like say back to me your direction and what you're going for now?
Yeah, well, I've got 2 people that I'm going to connect with tomorrow, and I'm going to talk to Ross tomorrow. We're going to do some practice of the outline. And, yeah, so I feel like I got things in the works, and I'll just keep posting, and it's really fun. I like it when people call me, and I'm going to follow up, too, on some of my other people from last week who I spoke with and find out how they're doing. I have about maybe 5 people to follow up on who said they would go forward, and after we've gone through the outline or as far as they could go, I'll follow up with them too and see how they're doing. So just kind of keep circling back in, maybe once a week with these people, unless they want to talk more, of course.
So what happens when you find out that the person has done nothing?
I guess I could start over. I could start over if they're still interested.
I guess there's 2 ways to do it. One way is you could absolutely start from the very, very beginning and just have them test things and then hear how they're responding to that. I think that's probably the safest bet, because the other side to it is you don't do anything at all. You just eliminate the person and throw their number away. So, I'd say you're right. Test them thoroughly before throwing away their number. And also, the more people you have on your list, the more people you're able to contact, the more stringent your requirements will become. So at some point, you will only respond to people who initiate contact with you, and you'll never try to follow up on anybody unless they initiate the follow-up contact and so forth. And you'll also, you'll tell people to initiate follow-up contacts for sure, And
Right.
see, one thing you were saying, you have about 80 notices up.
Yeah, maybe more now. Maybe about 100.
Okay, now if you got 10 times the amount of calls, and see, I think your message is pretty good. So if somebody called you and just said, "Oh, hi, I just wondered what it was," you wouldn't call them back.
Yeah, if that's all I said.
You wouldn't call them back unless you had nothing. Like right now, you only maybe get 1 or 2 calls a day, so you have nothing to do. So you might as well call them back. Maybe, you'll find something interesting and learn something. So like you're doing this so you can learn, right?
Right.
Yeah, you're trying to learn. So here's an opportunity to learn things.
Yeah, and then with some of them, well, I'll text the website back to them because just to make sure they heard it correctly.
Right.
I'll text it back, and then sometimes there are conversations that can go on, where they'll text me back and they have a question or something. So sometimes people like that mode of communication.
I would suggest, as we said before, just ditch all those forms of interaction.
Okay.
Like, just tell them, let's actually do this together. Call me. Here's my number.
Okay.
We'll just do it let's do it over the phone. Although, obviously if you just want to see it.
Yeah, there was one guy who actually his phone didn't work, but he could text better, so we had a little bit of conversation.
Oh, sure, you always get all kinds of anomalous things like that. That's fine.
Yeah.
you know? But the
That
point
makes
is, like,
sense.
you're trying to learn. That's why you're doing this,
Mm-hmm.
so that you can learn. So, like, you're probably going to learn by running the outline, and if you're not running the outline, you're probably not learning what you need to learn.
Yeah, exactly. Well, learn the right way.
You're just spending your time, like texting and stuff and sending the website to people, and you're getting nowhere, and probably they are too. So, you would be better off rebounding on the rebounder in that time. You see, what I realized is that I do a lot of 20-mile marches every day. I have 2 exercise periods every day.
Mhm.
One in the morning, one in the evening. Those are 20-mile marches. I don't go past a certain point, but I never omit the things either. I always do them without fail, and I have been for 30 years. 35 years of doing this. I have yoga positions that I've been doing for 30 years, every day. Every single day without fail. Like, one of them is standing on my arms. You've seen me sort of inverting myself, like in a headstand type thing. I'm not really on my head, I'm on my elbows. But it looks like a headstand, But I've been doing that every day. I have a photo of myself on a mountain in Beverly Hills. When I used to live in Beverly Hills, I used to run up this mountain every day. And that was another one. I did that. I used to go up that mountain every day. And I get to the top and I do that headstand, And that's another 20-mile march. I've been doing that all these many years. Many, many years. And I hope Barb watches this and hears this, because I think it'd be good for her to hear this. So, you have a lot of, like, I make lunch and dinner, and I do all my own cooking because I make better food. And, so you have you remember what you wrote about non-accomplishments?
Yeah.
And I wrote back and I said, those are accomplishments.
Mm-hmm.
All these things are, they all have to be done without fail. Whatever the things are that you do for yourself, they have to be done without fail every day. Reading your tweets, answering people's communications to you 3 times a day. I do it about 3 times a day. Without fail, So, I love that I wrote something to you today and you wrote back to me in half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another 20-mile march that you do every day. So you know what? If you could, see, because wherever you are, you have your phone with you, right?
Usually.
So basically, and you could have your phone with you all the time if you wanted, or most of the time. So you just take your phone and you post throughout the day, and see if you can post, what about like 20 comments?
Mm-hmm.
Like, try to see without like straining yourself, just by, you're in the grocery line and you stand there, you're at the grocery store, or you're eating your, brunch over at the health food place, and you take it out and you post 3 comments.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do it again later.
Yeah, I did that today. I was waiting for the pools to be available, and I had about an hour, so I was doing a lot of posting then too.
Yeah.
It was good. I was glad I had my phone, where that was when I answered you and
Yep.
the call and.
And you find, like, see, 20 comments a day is 600 comments a month.
Yeah.
Or is it? It's three times 200, 600 comments a month. Like in 3 months, that's almost 2,000 comments in 3 months. You would be getting more calls then.
Yeah.
And then you could be a lot choosier. about who you talk to. Right?
Mhm. Yeah, and they're calling because they want to call. That's what's great.
That's what's great. They're calling because
Yeah.
they want to call.
They want to find a solution. Mhm. So that's really nice.
And, you know, of course, then you're up against just the person's nature and their proclivities, because, you know, some people just can't get it, can't believe. There's all these can'ts that they just can't relate to it, can't this, can't that.
Nice.
And it's too many can'ts, and the person really can't, and you have to throw their number away. This is for the strong, not the weak. You're looking for the talented. You're trying to find talented people. You know, it's like what, Aida was talking about, coaching business people. And, I remember the business people that I had in my courses, and they were multi-millionaires and moguls, and they were really appreciative of what I was giving them. They appreciated in ways that other people can't appreciate things. They just can't. They can't see how valuable it is. I'm sort of sorry that Barb isn't here, because I wanted to tell you a story about a friend of hers. And
I can hear you.
oh, Barb, good, you're there. Remember the guy who did our early Immunix courses, who had a condo in New York City, that he was like struggling at this dead-end job to pay for? He bought a condo. He was struggling to pay for this condo. And he came to the course in Santa Fe. And I remember I was sitting in the hot tub with this guy, and he had just paid what he said was his last $10,000 on his charge cards for some courses I was going to give. And he said, "That's it." He said, "You have all my money. That was the last $10,000 I have available." He had put every cent in. Well, a few years later, I don't have too many memories of him between then and a few years later, but I assume he was at the courses or whatever. But anyway, a few years later, Barb was telling me that he had moved to Santa Fe. He was not living in New York anymore. He'd gone into his own real estate business. He had a bunch of different properties, and he was rich.
Oh, Jim DeVille.
Jim DeVille, that's his name. Yes. Okay.
That's amazing, yeah.
That's right. Now there's a person. See, he didn't look like much. Like when you met him at first, because he was just this poor, struggling guy, had some kind of clerking job or something. It was pretty pathetic. But he had hidden greatness.
Yeah, he had a lot of talent.
And it came out. It emerged.
Now he has a big house in Hawaii. Which reminded me.
You what?
Hawaii. He has a big house in Hawaii now.
Oh, okay. So you see him occasionally.
Well, I remember when they were moving to Hawaii. He has a boyfriend too.
Maybe you ought to try to hook up with him again. I'd love to talk to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find him. Thanks for reminding me.
Jim DeVille, he had hidden talents. But anyway, so this is, what you're doing with people you can never, like this woman we were just talking to, Chris, okay? She doesn't look like much right now. But with your outline, you can find out what she's made of. And that's what you're supposed to be doing. And, she may be another Jim DeVille. She may have hidden greatness. And also, it's going to look different in each person. So you can't, this book, I'm reading that Jim Collins book, that we saw the movie about,
Mm-hmm.
And I've been reading the book now, and you know what he was saying is you can't predict any of this stuff. It is not predictable. That's why we have an outline. So, because then you don't have to predict it. You know, the outline will simply put people to the test.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and when they pass, you know, if this woman sends you $2 over PayPal, you know, and she doesn't have any money, but she says, okay, I'll donate $2, you know there's somebody over there. You know, you got to respect that. Like, you got to respect somebody who says, okay, I can't give much, but I'll give something. So, you know, that's what we're looking for, greatness.
Okay.
Because, you know, when you go to the pound, you can't adopt all the dogs. You can only adopt 2. And so you have to look for greatness. And unfortunately, the other ones get gassed. But, you know, you really can't do anything about that. They only let you adopt 2 dogs. That's the law, for whatever reason. I suppose they felt like people were eating them or something. Especially when Vietnamese people came to adopt them. So with that, Barb, I wanted to ask you something.
It's so funny.
After the fellow gave you the $100, what did you do with him? Did you do the outline with him specifically? I'm trying to find out. Uh-oh. I think she's gone.
We lost her.
Well, see, there it is. We're going to have to...
She's back, she's back, hold on.
You're back, Barb?
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I said that I didn't really
Did you do the outline with him after that?
realize later, like I didn't really calm down. No, not at all. It was pretty bad, actually.
Okay, well, what your...
Later, but I didn't. I could.
I think you should watch this movie when it's up so you can get what you missed, for one thing. And also that what you're trying to do is identify good people. And obviously this guy was a good person and he had something. He was, you know, he had some kind of greatness. You may never have found out what it was exactly, but anybody who hands you $100 has greatness of some kind. So he was the person you want to test him very rigorously. You know, invite him to come eat lunch with you, and you can do it over lunch. I mean, they were looking for a place to eat, so you could have just invited yourself along and gotten another donation when they bought you lunch. You know, and plus you could have done your testing there. What you're trying to do, you're trying to learn how to interact with really great people. First by eliminating the ones who are less so, and then by, you know, going on from there and, you know, onward and upward. So with that, I will go to Ron for our last set of prayers, which is the the noosphere prayer, which is about the world, healing, curing the world.
Barb is on and off, so.
All right, well, we'll just start the prayer.
Okay.
Ron, let her rip. I think you may have not have realized you were
I
on
was on
mute.
mute. I was on mute. I'm back.
Okay.
I'm raising the noosphere to the 27th dimension.
Yes.
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 I'm removing all pathologies from the noosphere.
Yes.
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 I'm adjusting the particle indexes of the noosphere so that they are in balance and at full strength.
Yes.
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 I'm adjusting the meridians of the noosphere to create a free and balanced energy flow.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm adjusting the chakras of the noosphere to be at full function.
Yes.
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 All the bodies of the noosphere are at full function.
Yes.
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 The noosphere is unswitched and headed in God's direction.
Yes.
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 I'm removing all impressions from the karmic body of the noosphere.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I'm removing terrorism from the gravitational and spiral bodies of the noosphere.
Yes.
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 I'm removing the tendency to use biological weapons from the gravitational and spiral bodies of the noosphere.
Yes.
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 Yes. I'm merging my higher bodies with others who understand what we're doing.
Yes.
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 I'm removing any predisposition in the noosphere toward disease.
Yes.
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 All the bodies of the noosphere are one rainbow.
Yes.
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 I am now asking the forgiveness of everyone I've ever harmed or will harm by not making immunics available to them faster.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
They've heard and received my request in the results bodies.
Yes.
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 They have forgiven me.
Yes.
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 Doing this helps them discover immunics for themselves without me needing to be better in order to give it to them.
Yes.
Yes.
Bless you. Yes.
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 That concludes the prayers.
Wow. Thank you. That's great. Aida, I will be in touch with you via Facebook and perhaps other ways when you later in the day today, I guess your time, because I'm going to go to sleep and then wake up and I'll contact you at that point.
Okay, I'm in and around, so
Yeah,
send me a message and I'll get back to you.
I noticed. Yeah, okay. That'll be good. And I think Jim might, I don't know, Greg, do you know why Jim came to the meeting?
Jim, he's still there.
Jim?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, why did you come to the meeting tonight?
I came to the meeting because I saw things on my Hotmail that I haven't seen in a long time from your website.
Okay.
So I decided that I would look in, and I wasn't feeling well, so I said, well, I've done this years ago. Let me see what I can figure out for myself.
Well, let's you get in touch with Barb, and you guys can, are you my Facebook friend?
Not yet.
Okay, friend me on Facebook, and can you go? You can go to our homepage, right?
Right, I'm on the homepage now. I was listening to the video.
Okay, well, click on where it says Facebook was under the video,
Okay.
and that's my Facebook page. And send me a friend request.
Okay.
And
Jimmy has
also,
just sent you a friend request on Facebook.
okay.
Okay.
If you,
So we'll hook up that way. And also next to that, you see that big black area. That's Twitter. And click to follow us on Twitter, okay?
I will do that.
Okay. And so then we'll be seeing you there, and I will. I think what you should do is get on the phone with Barb, and Barb can, give you some like personal guidance.
I will do that. Could I call tomorrow because I'm going to go to bed?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just do the. Do the Twitter follow and the Facebook friends, and then we'll be connected, and then you can do everything else tomorrow. How about that?
That would be great.
Okay, because we're going to hang up in a moment. Here, a couple of minutes.
Anna, I can post that certificate on a message on Facebook if you like, because it's a PDF, so you should just print it out.
You can just print it out, Anna.
Okay.
All right.
I might do it tomorrow, but
She's going to do it tomorrow.
it's too late.
Okay.
I don't have
Her
my,
computer's off now.
my computer's off. So.
And let's see. Any other loose ends? No. Alejandra, thanks for keeping us up to date on you with all your tweets.
Thank you.
And I want to see tweets where you cure more things
All right, I will.
throughout the day. I'm interested in seeing tweetsy-weetsies about curesy-worsies from you.
All right, I will.
And Ross is wonderful, isn't she?
Yes, it is. Yes, she's an amazing person.
She's amazing. She really is. She really is. I admire her so much. More all the time. I mean, she has really shown enormous strength and a huge ability to like transform other people's lives. She's amazing. Truly amazing. Well,
I just sent Jimmy to you. I suggested about 10 people as friends. And Aida, I could do that to you as well.
yeah, sure, do that so she gets friends with Barb and so on if she isn't already. Send her.
I am already friends with Barb and
Yes.
Greg.
Good,
And
good.
if there are other new people, like Anna, I'll
Okay.
suggest.
Yeah, he'll send you a few suggestions and you can ask them to be your friends, okay?
Okay.
Oh, you are friends with Anna.
Good. Well,
Good.
Aida's pretty connected. I always was, you know.
And Rosella and Ron. Yes, look at that.
All
There
right.
you go.
Karen, always a pleasure to hear your little voice chiming in there.
I'm here. I'm always here.
I know. Well, guys, thank you so much. Let's all connect our gravitational bodies together. Here you see the home page of curedrive.org, which is the Cure College on the web that we have put here for you to come learn how to cure medically incurable diseases. Now, at the top of the page, the home page, which you should be on right here, and I want to recommend, if you have not already, get to this page by opening a tab. Do not turn this movie off. Open a tab so that you can still hear me talking. And leave this tab open and then go to this website. Now, the tally that you see, 132K, people ask, where does that come from? And if you notice, right above it, and this is, by the way, on every page in the Web College, it says Report Cure. if I click on that, it goes to a page where there's a little form to fill out where you can report your cures. Now I will press the incredible back button and go back to the homepage of curedrive.org. And also, if you want to contact us, there's a little link here that says contact. And you'll notice that we put our phone numbers in here. We feel more comfortable being called on the phone. So it's just easier to talk, and this is a very big subject, and we find that it saves us time and work if people call us. Now we document our cures. This movie that you're watching here is an example of that. This is a movie where people cure things on camera, and you watch them. You watch them curing things. For example, the woman here at this point in the movie is curing a flu. And if you watch this movie, you'll discover that she comes in with fully developed flu symptoms, including headache and God knows what else, and the symptoms disappear in around 20 minutes. That's how fast this is. Personally, I have not had a flu even try to come on since 1993, when I cured my herpes. My 20th anniversary, by the way, just passed. 20th anniversary of my herpes cure in April of 2013. Okay, if you look again above the CureDrive, logo, I guess it is, and what you'll see is the Cure Show. There's a link to go to the Cure Show, and the Cure Shows are another way that we documented our cures. And for example, you'll find letters at the top of the Cure Show, and if you click the letter F, it takes you to fibromyalgia, where you see a lot of, or 2 people curing fibromyalgia actually. And underneath it, there are many, many shows on flu. We had a flu hotline. And what you'll find with this is that people with similar conditions get parallel results. Like these people who cured their flu, or I don't think we ever had a person come in to cure the flu that, was just getting it. They all had it for a couple of days. There they are. And you hear their flu cure during the call in around 20 minutes. So there are about 100 diseases represented on this page. Acid reflux, abuse. There are, conditions can be considered diseases also. Such as traumatic stress syndrome from 9/11, the World Trade Center attack. A woman actually cured her traumatic stress syndrome from that. So now if we're back on the home page again, and up here at the top it says Login Hub or sign up. If you don't have a password, you can sign up, or you can log in, and you come to the hub of the Cure College. This is the hub, not the home page. And new people who come here, many people just come in and get a password right away. They instantly get a password and come in, and they say, "What is this?" It's gigantic. Over here, this is the basic skill. Skill 1 is cure physical diseases. And it has 10 applications. Remove viruses, cure cancer, end trauma, recode your DNA. With certain diseases, you must recode your DNA to cure the disease. This may be true, for example, of viral-based diseases such as herpes simplex, Epstein-Barr, and so on. And each one has 2 links underneath it. Now if I click on where it says lessons under Recode Your DNA, and these are the lessons. There's this huge page of lessons on recoding DNA. And one of the lessons is remove adverse DNA mutations you catch from other people. Bet you didn't know you were doing that. But you do, and here's the lesson on that, and then you scroll down and there's all these questions. That's how the lessons work. You probably, if this is the first movie you've ever watched, you are probably not ready for a password right now. But you should probably know this is here at the same time, and some things about it. For example, here's an application of Skill 1, which is, what is Skill 1, do you recall? Cure physical diseases, right? And it's called the Safety Web. See it? Right here, the Safety Web. If I click on that, what I come to is a page of lessons about, and there's quite a few lessons on this page, about the Safety Web. Now basically, it's very simple. God isn't going to let you fail. A woman asked me, I was telling her to remove all bacteria from her physical body. And she said, well, if I remove all bacteria from my physical body, will I remove my beneficial intestinal bacteria? And I said, no. You're not going to remove your beneficial intestinal bacteria. You're going to, God won't let you do that. You're safe. However, there's more to the Safety Web than that. So you'd want to know about the Safety Web. Also, there's an application called Knowingness is Power. Most people ignore it. The reason it's here is because knowingness is curative. A lot of times things that you cure happen just because you know something. Now, curing physical diseases is the lowest level of study in this web college. For example, here, which is in the mid-level, there's a skill called 3 spiritual diseases. Do you see it? That's only skill 9. There are 12 skills. So another one is about function. Reinstall your functions. Another one is about reclaiming your immune system so that you can be immune to these things and you won't have to cure cancer or herpes. You won't not get it. As I said before, have not had a flu in 20 years. I haven't had a flu even try to come on in the last 20 years. Okay. If you're not ready for a password yet, and by the way, when you're new, you're probably better off with one of these options. These are the best options for new people, which are next to the movie. And that's when you know you want to start and you're ready. You're ready. You've like learned it and you understand how to do it. What you probably want to start getting a signal first. And if you notice under this movie, you should start getting a signal when you watch during this movie, which is now 4.5 hours, and there's many illustrations of people getting signals. So hopefully you'll pick it up while you're doing that. But if not, there's an entire page of signals, including a movie that plays automatically at the top, which is a very good lesson with a lot of very serious people getting signals as the movie goes along, and illustrating how they get signals. And then there are all these other movies about signals as you go down the page. This little tripod is wandering. I'm trying to hold this with my hand while I show this to you. So now, that's an example of some of the other things that are on here. This is our Twitter feed, this black thing, so that you can see what advanced people, because everybody who posts on this has been doing it for a while and, are curing things. you know, a lot of these people have already cured their herpes or their other thing that they came to cure, their chronic fatigue syndrome and so on, and now they're, you know, this is just some things I cooked. It's not about cooking, okay? But anyway, there's, you know, lots of people just talking about what they're, you know, the more advanced things that they're doing. And these are all people who've cured many things in the past and probably never get the flu, as I don't. None of us ever get the flu anymore. We don't get sick in that way. That's pretty basic, not getting the flu. So if you're not ready for a password, the thing to do is just keep watching movies. And let me show you something about that. There are lots of movies to watch. Here's one that says I cured it in 10 minutes, and lots of people are interested in this. This is a popular movie. This woman is very experienced with this. She's been doing it about 15 years. And but see, if you go down on this movie to here where it says YouTube, and let's click on this. Let's go to the YouTube page, which is the same movie. So you're on the same movie now. And right underneath it, there's something that says, let me just show this to you. Cure Drive is the account that the movie is in. And you see it says it has 352 videos. So the thing to do is to click on that and go in to the Cure Drive account with the 352 movies. And then, once you're there, subscribe to the account so that you can get back to it easily. And then there are other accounts too. This is not the only account. Some of them only have 25 movies. There's about 10 different accounts. But there's another one that has 250 something movies on it. This is deceptively simple and easy. As you watch these people in these movies, the cure is always instantaneous. And it gives the impression that it's over and you don't have to continue. You don't have to study. And then you get sick again because you didn't get deep enough and get everything. With that being said, I want to show you these women curing something instantly and leave you with the thought that it's probably not going to be what you expected it to be. I think when you watch these women, that's what you see here, that it's probably not going to be what you expected it to be, but it does cure, it probably will if you hang in there and stick with it. You probably will cure the thing you came to cure. Say, can I go to the 144th dimension? See if you get a signal on that. Can I go to the 144th dimension?
Can I go to the 144th dimension? Yes? I guess I can.
Go ahead and do it.
Okay,
Okay.
both of you go to the 144th dimension.
I'm taking myself to the 144th dimension.
Me too.
No stopping for gas on the 8th dimension.
I feel clear.
I feel less interested in anything below the 144th dimension.
Can we stay here all the time?
I know, exactly.